Have you ever needed help in English but you did not know what to say?
Yes, sometimes I know the problem, but I do not know the natural words. I just say, help me, but it sounds too direct.
That is very common. Help me is clear, but in many situations, it can sound a little too strong.
So I need softer and more natural English.
Exactly. Welcome back to FluentMindee. Today, you will learn 5 natural English chunks for asking for help.
What is an English chunk?
An English chunk is a group of words that native or fluent speakers often say together. You do not need to build every sentence word by word. You can remember the whole chunk and use it quickly.
So chunks help me speak faster and more naturally.
Yes, today's topic is asking for help. This is useful at work, at school, while traveling, in a shop, online, or even with friends.
Great, I need this. Sometimes I'm afraid to ask for help because I do not want to sound rude.
That is our goal today. You will learn polite, simple, and natural phrases.
Let's start.
Chunk number 1. Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this?
Very good. This is a polite and useful sentence. You can use it when you want help with a task, a problem, a form, a computer, a lesson, or something you are holding.
So this means the thing or problem near me.
Exactly. For example, could you help me with this form?
Could you help me with this form?
Another example. Could you help me with this email?
Could you help me with this email?
One more. Could you help me with this exercise?
Could you help me with this exercise?
Nice. Let's compare. Too direct, help me with this. More polite, could you help me with this?
I can feel the difference. Could you sound softer?
Yes. Repeat after me. Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this problem?
Could you help me with this problem?
Could you help me with this document?
Could you help me with this document?
Great. Now let's make a short conversation.
Okay.
You are at work, your computer is showing an error. What can you say?
Could you help me with this error?
Perfect. I can reply, sure, what happened?
And I can say, I clicked save, but the file disappeared.
Very natural. Chunk number 2, can you give me a hand?
Can you give me a hand? Does it mean give me a real hand?
No, not a real hand. Give me a hand means help me.
So it is friendly and natural.
Yes, it is often used with friends, classmates, co-workers, or family. It sounds more casual than, could you help me with this?
So I can say, can you give me a hand?
Correct. For example, can you give me a hand with these boxes?
Can you give me a hand with these boxes?
Another example, can you give me a hand with my presentation?
Can you give me a hand with my presentation?
One more, can you give me a hand for a minute?
Can you give me a hand for a minute?
Good. Notice this pattern. Can you give me a hand with plus a noun?
Like, can you give me a hand with my homework?
Yes, but if you're talking to a teacher or someone you don't know well, you may say, could you help me with my homework? It sounds more polite.
So, can you give me a hand is friendly. Could you help me with this is polite.
Exactly. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Can you give me a hand?
Can you give me a hand?
Can you give me a hand with this bag?
Can you give me a hand with this bag?
Can you give me a hand for a second?
Can you give me a hand for a second?
Great. Now, short conversation.
I'm ready.
You are moving a heavy chair. What do you say?
Can you give me a hand with this chair?
I can reply, sure, let's move it together.
That sounds useful.
Chunk number 3. I'm having trouble with this.
I'm having trouble with this.
This chunk is very important because it explains the problem before asking for help.
So I can say this when something is difficult for me.
Yes, it means this is difficult for me or I cannot do this easily.
For example, I'm having trouble with this app.
Perfect. Another example, I'm having trouble with my password.
I'm having trouble with my password.
Another one, I'm having trouble understanding this sentence.
I'm having trouble understanding this sentence.
Great. Notice the grammar. You can say, I'm having trouble with plus a noun.
I'm having trouble with this website.
Yes, or you can say, I'm having trouble plus verb ing.
I'm having trouble opening the file.
Excellent. That is very natural.
So I can combine it with chunk number 1?
Yes, you can say, I'm having trouble opening the file. Could you help me with this?
That sounds much better than just saying, help me.
Exactly. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I'm having trouble with this.
I'm having trouble with this.
I'm having trouble logging in.
I'm having trouble logging in.
I'm having trouble understanding this word.
I'm having trouble understanding this word.
Very good. Now let's make it practical. Imagine you're in an online meeting and your microphone is not working.
I can say, I'm having trouble with my microphone.
Nice. Then you can add, could you give me a minute?
Oh, that is another useful phrase.
Yes, but today, focus on asking for help. You can say, I'm having trouble with my microphone. Could you help me check the settings?
Great, I like that.
Quick review before we continue. Chunk 1, could you help me with this?
Polite and useful.
Chunk 2, can you give me a hand?
Friendly and casual.
Chunk 3, I'm having trouble with this.
Explain the problem first.
Excellent. In the next section, we will learn 2 more chunks, one for asking if someone knows how to do something, and one very polite phrase for asking for help.
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
Let's continue with chunk number 4. Do you know how to?
Do you know how to?
This chunk is useful when you need information or instructions. You are not asking someone to do the whole thing for you, you're asking if they know the way.
So it means, can you teach me or can you explain?
Exactly. For example, do you know how to reset this password?
Do you know how to reset this password?
Another example, do you know how to get to the train station?
Do you know how to get to the train station?
Another one, do you know how to use this machine?
Do you know how to use this machine?
Great! This phrase is very natural in daily life.
Can I say, do you know how to helping me?
Good question. No. After how to, use the base verb.
Base verb, so how to help, how to open, how to use, how to find.
Correct. Say, do you know how to open this file?
Do you know how to open this file?
Say, do you know how to find the meeting room?
Do you know how to find the meeting room?
Say, do you know how to contact customer service?
Do you know how to contact customer service?
Excellent. Let's make a short conversation. You are in a hotel and you need Wi-Fi.
I can say, do you know how to connect to the Wi-Fi?
Very natural. The hotel staff might say, yes, choose the hotel network and enter this password.
Great. This is helpful when traveling.
Yes. Now chunk number 5. Would you mind helping me?
Would you mind helping me?
This is a very polite phrase. It is useful when you want to sound respectful.
When should I use it?
You can use it with a teacher, a manager, a customer service worker, a stranger, or someone who may be busy.
So it is softer than, can you help me?
Yes. Would you mind helping me sounds very polite.
What does mind mean here?
In this phrase, mind means feel bothered by. So, would you mind helping me means, is it okay for you to help me?
Interesting. The meaning is polite.
Exactly. For example, would you mind helping me with this form?
Would you mind helping me with this form?
Another example, would you mind helping me find this address?
Would you mind helping me find this address?
Another one, would you mind helping me understand this question?
Would you mind helping me understand this question?
Nice. Be careful with the verb after mind. We usually use verb ing.
So, would you mind help me is wrong.
Correct. Natural, would you mind helping me?
And would you mind opening the door?
Yes, that means you are asking someone to open the door.
What if I want to ask for help with a task?
Say, would you mind helping me with this task?
Great.
Great. Now let's practice. Repeat after me. Would you mind helping me?
Would you mind helping me?
Would you mind helping me with this?
Would you mind helping me with this?
Would you mind helping me check this sentence?
Would you mind helping me check the sentence?
Very good. Now let's put all 5 chunks together in real situations.
I like this part. It helps me remember.
Situation 1. You are in class. You do not understand a grammar question. What can you say?
I'm having trouble understanding this question. Could you help me with this?
Excellent. Situation 2. You are with a coworker. You need help carrying 2 bags.
Can you give me a hand with these bags?
Perfect. Situation 3. You are in a new city and want to find the bus stop.
Do you know how to get to the bus stop?
Very natural. Situation 4. You are speaking to customer service and want to be polite.
Would you mind helping me with my order?
Great. Situation 5. Your app is not working.
I'm having trouble with this app. Could you help me?
Excellent. Now quick pronunciation practice.
Okay.
Listen and repeat. Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this?
In fast natural speech, could you can sound like could you.
Could you help me with this?
Good. Can you give me a hand?
Can you give me a hand?
Give me often sounds like gimme in casual speech, but for learners, give me is clear and good.
Can you give me a hand?
Nice. I'm having trouble with this.
I'm having trouble with this.
Do you know how to use this?
Do you know how to use this?
Would you mind helping me?
Would you mind helping me?
Great job. Now quick review.
Let me try.
Number 1,
Number 1. Could you help me with this? Use it when I want polite help with a thing or problem.
Number 2,
Number 2. Can you give me a hand? Use it with friends, coworkers, or people I know.
Number 3,
Number 3. I'm having trouble with this. Use it to explain the problem.
Number 4,
Number 4. Do you know how to? Use it when I need instructions or information.
Number 5,
Number 5. Would you mind helping me? Use it when I want to be very polite.
perfect. Now your challenge.
Challenge time.
Challenge time. Write 3 sentences in the comments using today's chunks. Number 1, ask for help with a computer problem. Number 2, ask for help in a friendly way. Number 3, ask for help very politely.
For example, I'm having trouble opening this file. Could you help me with this?
Great example. And remember, do not only memorize single words, learn chunks.
Because chunks help me speak faster and more naturally.
Exactly. If this lesson helped you, like the video, subscribe to FluentMindee, and practice one chunk today in real life.
Thank you for learning with us. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and see you in the next lesson.
See you next time on FluentMindee.